Hello and welcome to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders by collegedunya.com. Today we have with us Dr. Sujoy Bhattacharya, who is the principal of Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences. Hello and welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for your kind welcome. I look forward to the show.
Definitely, sir. So, sir, I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience once.
Yes, sure. See, I'm, as already mentioned, I'm Dr. Sujoy Bhattacharya, working as the principal of Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences for the last few years. My background is I've done my BTech and PhD from IIT Kharagpur right in 1990 and in 1995 to be precise. And since after that I've been associated with the industry, the software industry, for a period of about 16 years, followed by which I have shifted full-time to academics, and for the last 10 years I've been with academics in various kind of teaching, non-teaching, administrative positions in various colleges across India. So that's like a little brief about my past experience.
Sure, sir. Thank you for the introduction. So, sir, you have been associated with education institutes throughout your career, like
Right.
before as well. So, what has kept you connected to the education sector, sir?
See, what I believe is this particular profession is number one of the noblest professions that can be there. I mean, we build and we manufacture lives. I mean, technology is something that manufactures machines, manufactures computers, lathe machines, so on and so forth. But we manufacture people's career. And that's something which I feel is a very value-adding kind of a profession, which adds a lot to the society. A successful teacher is a person who can create successful students. That's the definition of success in this industry. So that in itself is a big achievement, and this particular thought has kept me going in the education sector.
That's really great to know, sir. So, sir, I would like to know what are your leadership, what according to you is the leadership style that should be followed, and what is your type of leadership?
See, what I follow is basically what I would like to call as an inclusive kind of a leadership. What I feel is the traditional pyramidal structure of leadership that we had is slowly but surely breaking apart a little bit, especially in the education sector, where there are responsibilities and there should be responsibilities vested out to each and every individual stakeholder of this industry. Let's say I'll give you an example. Like when I take a decision, as a principal, probably my main focus is to take strategic decisions, number one, and number two, to carry on the day-to-day operations. Now, as far as day-to-day operations, I just can't do it alone, because I have to depend on my team of heads of departments, all my faculty members, and all my students as well, to have all together. If we work with one single goal and one single vision, then we are going to achieve our goal that much faster. And as far as strategic thinking is concerned, definitely I bring in one perspective which may be true from the industry, but there may be somebody else who's there in the college who is a great academician and has come from a very classical academic background, which I am. So when our views come together and amalgamate, we get something which is going to cater to both of these industries at the same time. So I believe in having lots of meetings and working with people together to ensure that everybody's views are given due importance.
Definitely, sir. That is a great thought as well. So, sir, how do you think the curriculum at Siddhartha College, Institute of Technology and Sciences, Hyderabad, how does it ensure the best practice in the industry, sir?
See, what happens is our curriculum is based on the syllabus which is provided by the university. Because we are an affiliated college, we follow the curriculum given by JNTU Hyderabad. Now, that curriculum may or may not always be fine-tuned towards the need of the industry. There are certain places where we thought we can value add to that syllabus so that the students get a better perspective of what is currently going on in the industry. So those things we identify right in the beginning of the semester. What we do is we go through a full analysis of the curriculum. We find out where we can add value. What are the other items we can teach the students? What's that extra one experiment that we can do so that the students understand exactly how this particular technology works? So then we try to build it into the curriculum. Now, how to do that? There are many ways to do that. We perhaps add one extra experiment, or maybe we bring in somebody from the industry to teach one extra topic for about a week, or I send the students themselves physically to one company or one industry where they take care, where they see actually people working on certain aspects and they learn. So these are the various things that we do in order to ensure that they stay up to date and at par with the rest of the world.
Definitely, sir. So, as you know, sir, there are a lot of other BTech colleges as well in around Hyderabad as well as in India. So, how is Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences standing out of this crowd, sir?
See, as you might have already heard, this our college is doing certain things which really stand out from the rest of the crowd. Number one very important thing is the kind of industry relationships that we have. We have almost 40 MOUs with various different companies which actually facilitate exchange of information and people. That's number one. Number two, our students all are always encouraged to go for internships. So in their summer breaks or even in their fourth year, so the students are encouraged to go and work in an industry, work with people, so that they get a real view of the systems. And at the end of the day, we believe that the students, one of the main aims of joining in an engineering college is placements. They are looking for a good job with a good salary at a good location. So we try various ways like training them, upskilling them, and making sure that they get a good job at the end of the day, which I believe, really serves their purpose for joining the institute, as well as it helps their parents. When the parents send their sons and daughters to our college, they send them with the expectation that they'll come out as good professionals, good human beings. And that's what we try to ensure.
Definitely, that's great to know, sir. So, sir, what do you consider as your institute's greatest strengths, sir?
We stand on 3 pillars. Number one is academics. Of course, academics is important for students as well as for the faculty members. We have to ensure the best results. We have to ensure all our students pass with flying colors. Pillar number 2 is research. That's where our faculty members come in. They need to enhance their career as well. So we encourage our faculty members to write papers, to participate in conferences, to talk to external in external forums, so that they get a good exposure and they actually add to their research score. And Pillar number 3 is placements, because that's the most important aspect for the students. That's why actually they join a technology college. So these are the 3 things that we ensure for our students, for our faculty members, and for everybody else, so that we excel in our particular goals.
Definitely, sir. That is really true. These are actually the 3 biggest pillars that that supports an institution and helps it grow. So, sir, is there any message that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students of Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences, Hyderabad?
Yes. One of the things that I have noticed is that today's students are a little afraid of taking risks, both in their career related activities and in their basic life related activities. Today's world is actually diversifying, because we are today not bound by those small boundaries. You have to do this particular course, then you get that job, and you have to get that salary and work in this place, so on and so forth. At this point of time, the students need to break out of those shackles and come out, and they need to explore new technologies, they need to explore new avenues and do new things. So that's what I would like our students to do. They need to go out and they need to explore the rest of the world, and I'm sure the boundaries are limitless. They will definitely get far better opportunities if they go out of their small boundaries.
Definitely, sir. Coming out of the nutshell is, what everyone wants, and then get a lot of exposure, and experiences would also be different then.
Right.
And they would learn a lot from that as well. So this is an amazing message that you have conveyed. So thank you so much, sir, for your presence today and coming to the show. I really thank you from the whole team of collegedunia.com for taking out your time and sharing such wonderful insights about Siddhartha Institute of Technology and Sciences, Hyderabad. Thank you so much, sir.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity to say my views and to share it with everyone through this esteemed medium of College Dunia. I really appreciate your efforts in this direction.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.